Hello, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Iniski Designs and I'm super excited to have you watching this video tutorial. This is an amazing tutorial and I'm glad to share the process behind this amazing design with you so that you can easily create it on your own by yourself from scratch, and it's very simple. So stay tuned, enjoy, relax and watch me take you through this easy process. See you in the video. Alright, so once again you are welcome, and like I said, this is Iniski Designs again. Now if you are new to this channel, one thing I would like you to do is to smash the subscribe button. I drop amazing tutorials like this week in week out, and I don't want you to miss out on any of these amazing tutorials because they will go a long way to really help you and to really help you scale up even as a designer. So do well to smash the subscribe button. Also hit the like button because you will definitely love this video. Just ensure that you stay tuned, relax and follow through the process. Please pay careful attention to this video. I will advise that you don't skip any part so that you will get you will take note of the important details in this video, because this text effect can be complicated in a way, though it is very simple. Now this is a 6 layers text effect, and don't let that scare you. Okay, it's actually very simple, and that is why I'm here to take you through the process and to show you how easy it is. So stay tuned and let's go right into that. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do today is to clear my canvas, is to clear my workspace. Now to make this easier for you, I already have a color palette. The color palettes I use, like the colors I use in this tutorial, I already arranged them into a color palette that you can easily download, and just check the description box below. You are going to see the link to download this color palette and also download the background. Okay, and also download the background. Check right there in the comment in the description box. Okay, check in the description box below. You are going to see the link to where you can download them all for free, including the font. Okay, so first of all I'm going to clear this, and to do that I'll just come here and clear this. Okay, now the size I want to use for this, since I'm recording this video for YouTube, so I'm just going to change the size to YouTube banner size. Okay, so in case you want to know, this is 2560 width and 1440 height. Okay, now I already have this. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to just go straight and bring in my text. Okay, first of all let me bring in my color palette. Let me just bring that in quickly. All right, so this is the color palette. Yeah, this is the color palette, and I just want to crop it. Okay, I just want to crop it, and so that it won't be too unnecessarily big. Okay, yeah, I think I made a mistake. Undo. So click on this. Please take note of this. Click on this and click on import. I actually clicked on another thing. Okay, so yes, this is it. Then mark it. All right, so this is my color palette. Yes, this is my color palette. So I'm just going to reduce the size and place it somewhere here. Okay, somewhere that would not disturb my work. Okay, so rather let me just place it here. Yeah, hoping that it will not disturb my work, and let me lock it. Okay, so that it won't disturb my work, let me just place it here and lock it. Okay, yeah. All right, now the first thing I'm going to do now is to type in my text. Okay, my text is comic. All right, this is actually a Photoshop text effect that I'm trying out, or an Illustrator, actually Illustrator text effect that I tried that on Pixellab and it worked, and I'm willing to teach. Okay, so like I said, it's a 6 layer text effect, and we are going to take it gradually, like layer by layer, so that you understand and so that you won't be confused. Okay, so I want to start with the 6th layer. That's the last one. Okay, I want to start with the 6th layer. Now the text size, the first thing I want to do is to change the font. My font is Lokia. Okay, Lokia guy. Yeah, that's the name of the font. I will show you now. Look at Luckiest Guy Radar. Now this font will also be available where you can get your color palette. So where you will get the color palette, the font will also be available there. So just check the description box below. You will see the link to download these things for free. Okay, I downloaded them already, so I'll just give you for free. So this is the font Luckiest Guy Regular. Now okay, now here is it. Now because it appears as if this line is too close to this C, so I just want to adjust my padding. I will just increase this padding to 10, then increase this left one to 10. The reason I'm doing this is so that no part of the text will cut away when I begin to increase the size and begin to do some things to it. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do to this text now is to increase the size, and the size I use now, take note that I'm working in landscape mode. I am creating this text effect in landscape mode. So some of the figures I'll be mentioning may not be exactly with yours if you will be designing yours in the portrait mode. So please take note of this. Take careful note of this. So I'm working with landscape mode, and that is why some of my figures may appear too big. When you're working in portrait mode, your size may not be as big as mine. So the size I'm working with is, just increase the size from here. Then the size I'm working with is 299. Okay, let me increase it again. Okay, it's already more than 299. All right, look at this. Please follow my cursor carefully. 299. Then click on relative position and let's position it perfectly to the center. All right, so this is what I've got here. Now what I'm going to do next is to change my color. Yes, it's to change my color. Just click on the color, then click on plus, and the color code, well, I already have my color palettes, but then if you still need the color code is, you don't even need the color code. Okay, you don't need the color code. Just tap on this. Please pay careful attention. Click on this color picker too, then tap on this. Okay, tap on this place that our color palettes are, then click on it. Okay, this is the color I used, so this is the color I used. Mark it. All right, so this is the color FFD700. Then okay. All right, then mark it. Okay, position this to the center, ensure that it is still well positioned. Then go to stroke, click on stroke and increase your stroke width. Increase your stroke width to 50. All right, increase your stroke width to 50. Yes, that's the highest here. Then change your stroke color to this same color. All right, I don't want to pick it again since I already have it there, but then if you want to pick it again, look at it is the first color here. So increase your color, change the color to the same color you use for your text, mark it, then position this to the center. Now the next thing I want to do, I should have done this earlier, but it just skipped through my mind. I want to import my background. Okay, I should have done this earlier, but then it skipped my mind. This is my background. All right, this is my background. Just mark it. Yeah, this background will also be available. Just check the description box below. You will see the link to where you can get everything for free. So position this to the center and send this to back. All right, so that is all about our background. Just lock it. Okay, so this is an already made background, so we won't have to be creating the background from scratch again. Now back to this. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do to this our sixth layer, that's the first layer we are working with, but then the sixth layer, the next thing I'm going to do is to enable shadow. Okay, just go to shadow, click on shadow, enable shadow. Now click on plus, and the color code for a shadow, I don't actually have the palette for the shadow, but then I can easily use any palette from here, but then I just want to pick. All right, I think let me use this palette. So click on this palette, or which one is darker between the two? Okay, let me use this. Click on this, mark it, then reduce, increase the shade, rather this is shade, increase the shade, let it be more darker, then okay. All right, now for the for the shadow, the opacity is 69. Reduce the opacity to 69. Okay, don't forget I said that if you are working in landscape mode, yours should be lesser than 69 if you are working in portrait mode. Okay, so reduce the opacity to 69, then the blur radius just leave it at 10, and then increase your offset X to 4 and your offset Y to 15. Offset X to 4, then offset Y to 15, just increase it to 15. All right, look at this is 15. Now mark it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do to this layer is to go to 3D test. Now click on 3D test, enable 3D test. Okay, now it's in perspective. Okay, just click on oblique, change it to oblique. Okay, but then before I continue working on it, I want to do something, and please take note of this. Just scroll down and go to stimulate lightning. Okay, now you will see what happened just now. The 3D effect is broken, and this is a major challenge that Android users face when using the Pixellab app, especially if you are using Android 11 and above. Okay, so to solve that is very simple. Just come to your 3D and turn off the stimulate lightning. So turn it off and your 3D shape will be back to normal. Okay, so now back to our test. Okay, now what I want to do next, please pay careful attention now. What I want to do next is to change the color of my stroke. Yeah, change the color of my stroke. Okay, yeah, just click on gradient. Actually use gradient for the stroke. Click on gradient, please, and please pay attention. Just click on gradient, then tap on plus. Okay, now this once you click on plus, you should expect something like this. This is a default. This should be the default gradient that Pixellab will show you. Okay, so just, you are not using this, tap on this. All right, tap on this. Now click on this particular node, then click on plus. Tap on this other one and click on plus. Then move this to the left a bit, move this to the right a bit. Now click on this particular one and pick this color. Okay, pick this, our first color, mark it. Okay, then tap on this other one too and pick that same color again, like that first color, mark it. Okay, now tap on this other one, this one, click on this color and change it to red. Actually use red. All right, C22. I didn't actually that I forgot to add that color palette, but then you can just use any red. You can just use any red, or for more accuracy you can just use my own DAO 702. I'm using this DAO 702, so sorry, DAO 500. So okay, tap on this too and change the color code to DAO 500, DAO 500, DA0 500. Mark it. Okay, okay, and okay. Now this is what I'm showing you. Okay, now click on OK, and this is ready. Okay, this is ready. Now the next thing you are going to do now is to adjust. Okay, come down a bit. No, sorry, go back to 3D shape. Go back to 3D shape, and then yeah, reduce the depth to 3. Reduce the depth to just 3. Okay, to just 3. Then reduce the darken to 15. Leave the extrude stroke, don't disable it. Now come to 3D rotation and increase your angle to 285. Okay, I'm working with 285. Yes, that's our angle, 285. All right, this is our angle. This is the angle we are working with. Okay, yeah. Now let me increase my stroke to 4. Okay, increase your stroke to 4. We are working with depth. Sorry, I'm talking about depth. Okay, increase the depth to 4, then mark it. Okay, so basically we are done with this layer. Just ensure that it is still well positioned. Now copy this, or instead of copying this, okay, yeah, let me just copy this. Let me use this test. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to go and disable this 3D test. I'm not going to be using it. Now also disable your shadow. Okay, then also disable the stroke. All right, disable the stroke. Okay, now this is our 5th layer. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to change it to the size to 299, which is already, like, it's at 299 already. Now change the color to FF. Yeah, this is this same color. Just leave it at this same color. Now increase the stroke. All right, yeah, I shouldn't have disabled the stroke. Just leave it. Okay, leave the stroke enabled. Yeah, this is our stroke. Just leave it enabled, and then the stroke color should be the same. Yeah, go to stroke. Now we are using normal color for this stroke. Okay, this same color. Okay, now this is this same color, or you can pick it again from here. Yeah, you can pick it again from here. Then go to relative position and position it. All right. Okay. Yeah, now the next thing you are going to do to this now is to go to shadow. All right, go to your shadow, click on go to shadow, enable shadow. Okay, now increase the opacity to 100, but then reduce your blur radius to 0. Then reduce offset X to 2, or increase it to 2 rather. Just leave it at 2. Then also reduce offset Y to 2. Okay, reduce it to 2. Then change the color to white. No, not white. Pick, this is the color. Pick the color from here, this particular color. All right. The color code is FFE55D. Okay, FFE55D. That is our color code. Then click on OK. All right, click on OK and then mark it. So basically we are done with this. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to work on is our fourth layer. Okay, the next thing we are going to work on here is our fourth layer. Now to work on that, just copy this text, copy this same text. Look at this, our text, but this time around turn off the shadow. Okay, turn off the shadow, turn off the stroke, turn off everything. Go to shadow, turn off the shadow. Okay, this is it. Now the color is, yeah, still leave it at the same color. Okay, we are still working with the same color, but reduce the opacity to 85. Yeah, reduce the opacity to 85. Yes. Then position it to the center. All right. All right, mark it. Now sorry, our color, the color for our fourth layer is this particular color. Look at this color. Okay, this particular color, just pick it from here. Please take note of these things. Okay, click this. Okay. All right, so you see that our text effect is beginning to look good. Okay, so this is the color. Then reduce the opacity to 85. Okay, I've done that already. Just leave the opacity at 85. Then ensure that it is still well positioned. Okay, so ensure that it is still well positioned. That will be all for the fourth layer for now. Now the next layer is the third layer. Okay, just copy this particular one, then increase the opacity back to 100. Okay, then change the color, pick this color. Yeah, this one at the middle, this one at the center. Okay, oh sorry, this one rather. This is the color code. Yeah, this particular color rather, this is the color palette, not color code. Then mark it. Okay. All right, so this is our text. Ensure that it's well positioned to the center too. Yeah, ensure that it's well positioned to the center. But now this time around, you will now go back to this other layer, click on this other layer and move this to the right a bit. Okay, move this to the right a bit, let that show. Okay, we want that to be obvious. Then move this down a bit too. All right, just move it down a bit, let it show a bit. Okay, let it show a bit, not too much. All right, so not too much, just let it show a bit. Yeah, this is okay. Now this is great. Okay, this is great. Now let's go to our second layer. Just copy this. All right, we'll still come back to the third layer. So now the second layer, the color code for the second layer is a gradient. Okay, our color for the second layer is a gradient. Just click on this gradient. Okay, click on this gradient, then tap on plus. All right, now once you click on plus, Pixellab should show you something like this. Now we are working with this particular gradient interface. Okay, don't tamper with it. Just work with the one Pixellab gives you. So now tap on this one, tap on this particular node, then click on this. All right, pay attention, please pay careful attention. Click on this. Now click on your color picker, and the color we are picking for this is this particular color. Okay, this particular color. Yeah, just tap on it, pick it. Okay, now tap on this other node, do the same thing, but this time around we are picking this color. Okay, we are picking this particular color, mark it, then okay. Now this is our gradient. Okay, now click on OK. All right, so this is it. Mark it, then position it. Okay, yeah, position it to the center. All right, so let it be at the center, but then shift it to the left a bit. Okay, please pay careful attention now. Shift it to the left a bit and move it up a bit, so that this blue this third layer and the fourth layer under can be very obvious. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Okay, yeah, the goal is to make it look like 3D. Okay, so you have to be very careful and very meticulous. You have to take your time and carefully take out your time to ensure that you achieve something very perfect. Okay, just pay attention. All right, you'll definitely get it. Okay, so this is where we are right now. Just take it up a bit. Oh no, that was too much. Just take it up a bit. Now the next thing I'm going to do to this same layer now is to add a stroke. Okay, this is our second layer. The next thing I'm going to do, okay, sorry, all right, okay, there's a mistake here. The color code for this, the color code for this is OB, 0B 2F 887. Okay, 0B2F87. Mark it. All right, so they are almost the same color. Okay, they are almost the same color, but then I think I had a mix up. Okay, all right, so it is this color. Please take note of this. It is this color, not this one. Okay, so you see that they actually look like each other, which was what confused me. So you have to take note of this. It is this color. The color code is OB2F87. OB2F87. Okay, then mark it. All right, now for this fourth layer now, this is 1 2 3. Okay, for this particular layer, go to color, click on color, click on plus. Okay, not this layer, this layer. Okay, this second layer here. Just click on this and then pick this color. Okay, so it's more like we are now interchanging the colors. Okay, yeah. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do to this layer, now back to what we are doing. The next thing I'm going to do to this layer now is to add a stroke. So just scroll down and go to stroke, enable stroke. Okay, increase the stroke width to 7. Then our stroke color is white. Okay, just change the color to white. All right, our stroke color is white. Change the color to white, but then after changing to white, click on this plus and increase the transparency a bit, just a bit. Okay, then okay, and mark it. Now you discover that our other layer, this particular layer, is no longer showing very well, so you have to adjust, move it to the right a bit. Just click on it. Please take out your time and ensure that you get it. Okay, just take out your time, and you will definitely get it. Okay, all right, so move this down a bit too. Yeah, if you need to also move this particular layer to the left, just ensure that it is still aligned. Okay, ensure that your work is still aligned and your 3D still look realistic. Okay, yes. Then I want to move this layer to the right a bit. Okay. Yes. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to do now, before we continue is to click on all the layers. Now don't mark them, just click on them one after the other and then curve them. Scroll down to curve. Look at this curve, look at this function, this particular function. Click on curve and then increase it to 20. Okay, increase the curve to 20. All right, do the same thing for this. Don't adjust it, just curve it and then leave it. Go to the second layer, increase it to 20. All right, then go to the next one, this one, increase it to 22. Then go to the next one, click on this, increase the curve to 20. Just do it for all the layers. Okay, then this is the last one, increase the curve to 20. All right, so this is what we are working with now. Mark everything, just click on this and you will see a box. Okay, click on this and look at, there will be box there. So just mark all the layers, then move it. Okay, move it up a bit. Now don't move everything one after the other. Please don't move everything one after the other. You are definitely going to scatter what you have been doing. So take out your time and move everything once. Mark it like I did, then curve everything once. Okay, mark it like I did and curve them one after the other. Don't move them. Okay, don't move them, please. And please take note of this, don't move them, just curve them, and after curving everything, then you can now move them together. All right, so yes, so back to what we're doing. All right, so let me just move this third layer here. Let me move it to the right a bit so that it can be more obvious. Yes, then this is great, guys, this is great. Yeah, this is great. Now the layer we are left with is our first layer. So it's very simple, just copy this. All right, copy this. Now please pay careful attention here. But before we do this, let me hide this first. Click on this. Now go to inner shadow. Yeah, go to inner shadow. Look at inner shadow here. Go to inner shadow, click on inner shadow, enable it. Okay, enable your inner shadow. Now click on plus and pick this color palette. Pick this particular color palette, then mark it. Okay, this particular color palette, then okay. All right, so now increase the blur radius to 10. Just increase the blur radius to 10. You can see the difference there. Now look at, let me disable it. Look at, okay, so just increase the blur radius to 10 and that is all about that. Okay, increase the blur radius to 10 and leave it at that. Okay, so don't adjust the offset x and offset y. Now copy this particular text like I did. Okay, I already copied it here already, so let me just make it visible now. And then okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to go to stroke and disable the stroke. Okay, disable the stroke. Now go to color. Okay, go to color. All right, go to color. Now click on plus. Okay, we are still working with the gradient. Just click on plus, but this time around we are going to do something different. Just tap on this. Now click on plus. Okay, now tap on this one. Okay, tap on this and click on this. Okay, click on this, increase the transparency to the highest. Okay, 0. All right, then tap on this other one too and increase the transparency to the highest. Like let it be like that. Okay, then next thing is that you adjust this here, then you can also adjust this here, Now tap on this and let's change the color code. The color I'm going to be picking is this same color, the same color we use for inner shadow. Mark it. All right, so this is the color. Then I'm going to increase the transparency. Yeah, just increase the transparency here. Yeah, don't increase it too much and don't let it be less too. Okay, so just take out your time. Then you now begin to adjust. Okay, begin to adjust it. Let's leave it at this and see. Then move this, like this particular handle, just curve it. All right, so this is where it appears as if it is now more complex, but then take out the time, you will definitely get it. All right, so this is it, but then I'm not comfortable with this, so I still want to adjust it. All right, I still want to adjust it. Okay, I still want to adjust it. So just take out the time. Yes, this is it. Okay, this is it. This is amazing. Okay guys, this is really amazing. But then I still want to move this empty one so that it will appear below a bit. Oh man, I've tampered with it. Okay, so just adjust it, just keep adjusting it again. So you have to be very careful when working with this because it can easily get tampered with. Okay, just be very careful. Okay, so just adjust again. I've not gotten what I need. All right, I think this is great. Okay, this is great. Okay, so just keep adjusting. All right, just keep adjusting until you are comfortable. Okay, so yes. All right, okay, I'm okay with this. Okay, this is great. I'm okay with this actually. So I'm just going to mark it. All right, I'm just going to mark it, and then I want to mark everything and position them to the center. Okay, I want to mark every layer, tap on this, and then position it. Okay, position this here too. All right, okay, so this is what I've got here, and this is amazing guys. This is really amazing. Okay, this is really amazing. Okay, now yes, okay, so now you can just put some finishing touches and check where you see have issue, like where you are not clear with or where you feel like there's a mistake, and perfect it. Okay, so I hope I'm not missing anything. Yeah, all right, so this is the end of this tutorial. We've been able to create our amazing text effect. Okay, our amazing text effect. I feel like I need to adjust this first. No, the first two layers. Okay, I think I've seen something. Yeah, my first layer, this first layer is not correctly placed, so just adjust it and ensure that you put finishing touches. Okay, now this is okay. Now this is perfect. This work is perfect. Now you can save your work. Just tap on this, then you can save as PNG. Okay, I like to save my work as PNG now recently because of the high quality. Okay, so just save your work, and then your text effect is ready. You can now use your text effect on any design and use it to create amazing design. Okay, if you follow to this point, please do it to share this video to at least one person. Okay, share this video and let it help one person, at least one person. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Also smash the like button. Please don't forget to smash the like button, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.